My name is Jin, and I'm here for an interview of Public Relations Specialist Assistant.
Please take a seat. I will call you when ready. Hi, Miss Jin. They are ready now. Please come to room 1.
Good morning, Trin. Welcome. This is my colleague Nassine. Nassine is our PR specialist.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
And this is my colleague Mr. Chris. Chris is the manager of marketing.
Hi.
And my name is Kieran. I'm the manager of HR.
Okay. Hi, nice meeting all of you.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
Maybe we can start. In the next couple of minutes, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Chin, and I just graduated from RMIT Vietnam University. And 3 words that people usually describe me are caring, outgoing, and observant. And I believe these 3 characteristics helped me a lot in public relations field when I was working with business club in RMIT. And I hope that these 3 characteristics will help me in the future as well.
Okay, Jin, why did you apply for this position?
There are several reasons why I applied for this position. First of all, I'm very confident with my background in education. As you can see in my resume, I took many courses in public relations that helped me build a strong foundation of the field. And second of all, my experience when I was working in the RMIT Business Club as a public relations coordinator, that helped me to grow more practical senses of the field. And also my deep passion for public relations makes me want to learn more and more about this field, and that's why I'm here and ready to take the challenge of public relations specialist assistant.
Okay, so I've got 2 questions. First, can you tell us what you know about the company? And secondly, what do you know about the position of PR specialist assistant?
Okay, so about your organization. After doing some research, I've known that although you are very well established in Europe, you are new and upcoming to the Vietnamese market. And I believe it is best for you now to extend your brand awareness in the Vietnamese market. And I believe it is best for you now to extend your brand awareness in the Vietnamese market, and that requires a lot of knowledge and expertise in public relations, which I'm very confident. And the second question is that what do I know about this position? I know that as a PR specialist assistant, I should be able to help the PR specialist in implementing good communication and good relationship with our target market. And also I should be able to advise her allocating good resources, using media, or help her understand better about the market in Vietnam.
Okay, and what are the most important considerations for you when you choose a job?
When choosing a job, the most important consideration that I have are the teamwork. Because if you work in a team, then the success of the project will be better than working individually. Besides that, I also value good internal communication, and I also want to seek opportunities to use my skills and to practice my knowledge of public relations in a productive way.
Good.
Tell me about a time when you faced a great challenge. How did you address it? And what lessons did you learn from it?
Well, to be honest with you, one of the greatest challenges that I faced earlier was my public speaking. When I stood in front of a crowd, I felt very nervous at first, and I couldn't express my feelings or my ideas well, and that affected my performance. So the way I addressed this issue is that I took a public speaking class to get advice on how to reduce my nervousness and to increase my confidence. And after all, I'm very confident with my public speaking now. And the lessons that I learned from this challenge is that it's not always about working hard, but working smart. In my situation is that I took a class and I practiced a lot to overcome my issues, weaknesses. And in other situations, working smart can be finding good strategies such as getting help from an expert, or finding or doing extra research to find advices to overcome the difficulty.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your strengths and your weaknesses?
One of my strengths is that my ability to be flexible. So when the situation changes, I can improvise to adapt. Another strength is that my good communication, not only in verbal but in writing as well. So I can present my ideas well. For example, in press release or in press conferences. And another strength of mine is that my ability to foster good relationship by listening to other people's opinions on ideas. And one of my weaknesses is that sometimes I get emotional, and that affects my decision making. So one solution for me to overcome this weakness is that before doing any projects or tasks, I list out objectives or goals that I want to achieve, and I will stick with it from the beginning to the end so that my emotion will not affect my performance.
Good. Okay, if your supervisor criticized you for doing something and you felt you had done it correctly, how would you approach the situation?
Well, the situation is if a supervisor criticizes me, then at first I would listen carefully to what he or she has to say about what I did wrong. I would take the part and redo it again. But if I felt strongly that I had done it correctly, then I would seek a discussion with my supervisor to exchange ideas or to find out where I can improve my performance. But if my supervisor was not available at the time, then I will seek opinions from my coworkers or my senior colleagues to find out my supervisor's expectations or working style.
Jim, I find your answer really interesting. Where do you see yourself 3 years from now?
And 3 years from now, hopefully if I am an employee of your organization, I would like to see your brand will become more well-known in the Vietnamese consumer's mind. And that is a reflection of the success of the public relations department and also of your organization as well. And about my part, I would like to seek more opportunities to increase my education in public relations field and while maintaining my commitment to your organization.
Sure.
Okay, thanks for that. And lastly, do you have any questions for us?
Yes, I do. First question I want to ask is that what are the key actions or traits that are required to succeed in this organization?
Perhaps I can answer that. Well, I think you probably need to have strong communication skills. You need to be able to build relationships with our clients. In some cases, these relationships could become strained, and as such, then you need to be able to resolve issues in a diplomatic way. I think you probably need to be responsive to the needs and demands of the PR specialist. This may mean working weekends or working after hours. Hopefully not too much of that. And as you pointed out already, teamwork is very important.
Okay. I have no problem with that. Thank you for your answer. My second question is that what do you consider to be the greatest challenge of this position?
Good question. In my opinion, I think the greatest challenges, not only one challenge, but challenges, we have to be very confident and proactive to adapt to a new real-life work, because there will be a great gap between the university life and work life. And you should be ready to take initiatives and solve problems independently. I think that is the most important and difficult for interns.
Thank you for your input.
Okay, well, if there are no more questions, I think we can finish up.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Trin.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so
Nice
much.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. When can I expect a reply from you guys?
I expect we will get back to you within about 2 weeks.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks. Thank
You
you.
too, bye. She's pretty good, right?
She was okay.
Yeah.
She was good.
Yeah. She has the needed experience
Yeah.
and very
Cut.
strong commitment.